here. Her daughter has had a wish completed, and I've encountered this story across a few different places, and I have to say that this is probably one of the most inspiring wishes that I've ever seen.
Really?
Genuinely,
Beautiful.
truly. You know, I know that every wish is special. And it's special in its own way to the children and the families. And, you know, they're able to get so much joy and normalcy out of it. But Hallie's story is so touching because it's an incredible example of how children are so much more in tune with the world and each other and community that as adults, we have so many things that get in the way, and we let so many things get in our way of community and supporting each other at times, that it's just so inspiring to see that. And I know that kids don't just appear like that.
No.
They have to have the environment. So, you know, to that note, I think it's such a testament to your family and Hallie's support system that happens that way. So I'm very, very excited is a weird word to use, but I'm overjoyed to be able to share this story with everyone else, because I've heard it, and Sarah, you've heard it as well.
I've heard it. I've read about it. It's. I wish I could meet her, because oh my gosh, she seems like just the most amazing little girl.
Thank you. She's pretty cool.
She's all right. She's all right.
Might be biased, but
So Anna, why don't we kind of start at the top with a 30,000-foot view? You know, what happens when your life and Hallie's life and the family's life all changes? How do we get from there to being in contact with Wishes Can Happen?
So Hallie wasn't okay. So our story is a little different. Hallie wasn't supposed to get this wish.
Yeah.
There was an 8th grader at the school that I work at, the middle school at Jackson, who was diagnosed with leukemia, and it was in September, and I had known about it. I actually took the phone call from Mom that she was diagnosed. And as you can imagine, that was hard enough having just gone through it.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, you know what? Maybe this is my chance to help someone else.
Sure.
Right.
Help another family. And I had spoke with Mom quite a bit. And so the girl's name was Jordan, and she was supposed to get this wish. And unfortunately, Jordan passed away 3 weeks after she was diagnosed. She suffered from some complications with the treatment, and she had the exact same type of cancer that Hallie was diagnosed with, which was leukemia. And I just was in shock that it had all happened.
Yeah.
So quickly.
So quickly. And I think everyone was.
Yeah.
And so in October, I received a phone call at work from Cindy, and she just explained to me that because of the situation, that Hallie was chosen in place of Jordan to receive this wish.
Wow.
And I mean, I just was like shocked and in awe.
Right.
And as you can imagine, I was at work, so I'm like, I can't
Trying
cry,
to hold it together.
but
Yeah.
I don't know how to take this.
Yeah. You
And
don't get much training for that reaction.
No, and part of me wanted, and I've heard so many today, I listened all day long. I've heard so many families say that they wanted to deny it.
Yeah.
And I was in that situation. I wanted to deny it.
Yeah.
But I knew that I had to do this for Jordan.
Right.
I had to make this wish in Hallie's honor, but in memory of Jordan. So I couldn't deny it.
Yeah.
So we had gone home and we asked Hallie, what, you know, if you could have anything in the world that you want, what could it be? And at the time she was 3.
Yeah.
And her first initial response was a cookie. So I was like, okay, Hal, we're going to have to probably think a little bit bigger than the cookie.
We could get a lot of cookies.
We could get a lot of cookies. And so we kind of, because she was so young, she didn't quite understand.
Yeah.
Right.
So we gave her a couple options. She loves animals, so we said, you know, you could have a trip to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
We could do a huge zoo thing one day. We gave her maybe 4 or 5 different options. And one of those was to have her own park. And Hallie has always loved playing on a park, always. And so as soon as I said that, she was adamant about choosing a park.
Oh.
She said, my own park. And I said, okay.
Shoot for the moon.
You know what you want. So I said, do you want a park in the backyard or a park that you could go to that other kids can play on? And she said, I want a park that other kids can play on.
Wow.
And so from there, I contacted Cindy and I said, this is what Hallie's wish is. And she kind of was like, huh. All
I'm
right.
sure first
It's
for them,
never
probably.
had that before.
That's what
You can hear us north of the sound of money. I know what you're doing. You know, I can help my superintendent. Pick up a phone, make a donation. Are we out shopping today? Of course we are. Because we do it one time a year. It's our Wish-A-Thon. Helping the wishes that happen as once in a while. Let's take a phone number as we take a break. 330-499-774. I'm helping. You can help too. Pick up the phone and dial right now.
So we were involved in that, and I saw and I was actually more than that playground, right? I ended up
Yes.
Here's the thing, I have not.
That I don't. I can
So let me We're up to 12. Yes, we are. We're up to 12 wishes. I'm not kidding. I just did residents. The official players. We're up to 12 wishes. Yeah. Thank you.
Whatever your credit, with no paperwork, 25 cash dollars, one of the nation's largest
I also want to get